The output resistance with feedback. Okay, so in short it is called as ROF. So now to determine the output resistance with feedback, you have to make two assumptions. One, Vin should be short circuited, that is Vin is 0 here, and a voltage source is connected at the output side where V0 is the voltage, I0 is the current flows through it. Now at node N, this I0 splits as IA and IB. This is IB, actually it is written as IA here. Now RF is the feedback connected from the output to the input side to the inverting terminal. So now to determine the output resistance, you have to concentrate on the output side of the circuit. So let's start one by one. We know that ROF is nothing but V0 divided by I0 according to Ohm's law. So it is written here, ROF equals to V0 by I0. Applying KCL at node N. So what I will get here, I0 equals to IA plus IB, which is written here, IA plus IB. So remember this. Next thing, look at the input side of the circuit here. So in the input side of the circuit, R1 is one resistance, Ri is the another resistance which is directly connected to ground because this is 0, and RF is another resistance which is connected like this. Okay, so now from this we can say that R1 and Ri are in parallel with, and RF is in series with these two resistors, because if I draw a circuit, it looks like this. So here I will draw the circuit at this node. So at this node, so this is R1, okay, and this is Ri, okay, and this is RF, which is connected to another in terminal here. Okay, so now from this we can say that they are connected to ground here. So this is R1, this is Ri. Here at this node, these two are in parallel, this is in series, this is RF here. So now we can say that RF plus parallel with R1 and Ri is much greater than the value of R0 here. This you have to remember the concept here, because I am going to use this in the next one. Okay, so now we can say that always the current here is IA flows through the resistance which is lesser. So this path has very high resistance which I have taken earlier, and this path has low resistance because R0 is much lesser than the addition and parallel of these three. So therefore we can return in the next page, which is shown here, So here it is written as, since Ri parallel with R1 plus RF is much greater than R0, so therefore the path of the current IA here, so this path of the current here IA flows through the R0. So that's the concept here, that's why I explained that. Okay, so now, so here, so based on that we can write here now, applying KVL to the output side of that circuit, what I will get here is minus I0 V0 plus I0 into R0 plus A into VID equals to 0. So I apply the KVL there, we will get this one. Or you can also get V0 minus I0 R0 minus A into VID is the voltage source here equals to 0. Now rearranging this equation for I0, we will get this as V0 minus A VID divided by R0. Just rearrange this one. Now from this what I need is VID, because I need to find out V0 by I0 to get the ROF. So VID is nothing but V1 minus V2. V1 is nothing but here Vin, which is shown in the diagram, this one. So here V1 is nothing but Vin, V2 is nothing but Vf. Okay, so now here it is written as, VID, which is wrong here. So this is actually, so some mistake is done here. So this is not VID, this is V in here. So Vin minus Vf becomes 0 minus Vf, because Vin is short circuited there, so it becomes minus Vf. So therefore we know the value of Vf here, which is already derived in the expression. So Vf, we have derived that this is nothing but V0 into R1 divided by R1 plus RF. This is already discussed in the closed loop voltage gain also. Okay, so that's why you written directly here, VID is nothing but minus sign is there, V0 into R1 divided by R1 plus RF. Now we got the VID, this VID need to be substituted here. If I substitute here, we will get I0 V0 plus I naught equals to V naught plus, because minus into minus, this is minus, minus becomes plus. So A is as it is, VID is nothing but V naught into R1 divided by R1 plus RF. Okay, so now this whole divided by what? R naught here. Now rearrange this equation, what you will get? So here we will get it as I naught equals to, so here V naught is common, take V naught is common, R1 divided by R1 plus RF is nothing but beta. This is also proved, which is written here. Beta is equals to R1 divided by R1 plus RF. In the closed loop gain, we have discussed this one. So that's why R1 divided by R1 plus RF is replaced by beta. So in the last expression, you can write this as I naught equals to V naught by V naught into bracket of 1 plus A beta divided by R naught. This is R naught here, R naught. So now here, what I need is V naught by I naught. So we know that ROF is nothing but what? V naught by I naught. So that I will write here. So here ROF, this is written directly here. So here we can write ROF equals to V naught divided by I naught. And here I naught is nothing but what? This formula. So this formula is written here. Okay. So V naught is here. So I naught is written directly here. So what I will get here? V naught divided by V naught into bracket of 1 plus A beta by R naught. So V naught get cancelled here. These two get cancelled. And this goes to the numerator. What we will get here? ROF equals to R naught by 1 plus A beta. Now from this we can say that ROF is affected 1 divided by 1 plus A beta times of the output impedance. So this is about output impedance with feedback. Okay. So next I will start with the bandwidth in the next video. Thank you.